And there's one thing that always seems to be holding them back. And that thing is called the status quo bias. Now, we all have this. It's part of the human condition to where we adjust to what is going on. Our living conditions, our income conditions, family conditions, health conditions. Eventually, on a long enough timeline, we get used to whatever's going on. That's why it's so hard to disrupt that pattern. They talk about it when they try and sell you health memberships or get you to change your diet. Doctors have been struggling with this forever. There is a status quo in the way things always were that we as humans like. And that affects our decision even when on paper it makes no sense to stay in that home. And it would be more beneficial to list it and sell it now, transfer that tax basis to a home that better suits you, but you still stay in the house because, well, that's just where I've been. I've gotten used to it. Do you know how many times I've sat with people whose children are long moved out, started families of their own, very often not even living in the state of California anymore, and they own a 2-story home with a pool they've never used, complaining about how much money it costs every month to not only heat and cool, but also for water, and then the pool maintenance, and then the pool repairs yearly, which any of us that have ever owned a pool know seems to be a twice-a-year thing where something needs to be replaced. But why don't they move? When you ask them and they tell you that they haven't even been to the upstairs level of their home in 7 years, you start to wonder, isn't it time to sell the home and go into something that better suits the way you are now, the way you live now, the way you want to be now, where you want to be now, to where you can actually use the entire home and you're not just wasting away money paying for things that you'll never touch again. And it always comes down to, yes, we understand it makes financial sense, but emotionally we can't get there. Now, that is something that a salesperson should never be forcing, but simply showing and being there when you're ready to make that decision.